Hey there YouTube, this is SJM4306 back with another review video. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, apologies. Took a bit of a break and now it's like sort of the winter season, so the winter holiday season, and I just wanted to get back into it. Anywho, I've reviewed a few of Tozo's earbuds before, and I've generally been very impressed for the price point. This is their new model, the NC9, which is their noise canceling model. And this guy retails for, I think it's like for 40 bucks now. That might be a discounted price. And I saw there was a coupon for like 30% off. So around the $40 price point. So not super cheap, but also not like super expensive. So I'm expecting a little more from these than like the really cheap, like sub $30 pair of earbuds, but not as much as if it costs like closer to 100. Anywho, these are active noise canceling, as I said before. It does also ANC, which is like the microphone noise canceling. So if you're making calls on this, supposedly you'll come in clear if there's a lot of background noise. It says hybrid noise, active noise cancellation, which I'm guessing they mean both electronic as well as the passive, because it's the style that goes into your ear canal and seals with the little silicone buds. It says it has a built-in battery level indicator. That is always very useful, and 10 millimeters dynamic drivers. And it charges 2.5 to 5 watt charger, it says. It does not come with one, but any USB port will charge these guys. I doubt that they're going to draw that much power. I got the black model in particular. I believe these may have come in other colors. I don't remember off the top of my head, honestly. And this would answer my question. Yes, apparently comes in blue and red. Is that? Yeah, that's red. Kind of looked pink for a second through my screen. Anywho, yeah. So let's pop these open. I'm gonna have to kind of do it with one hand, unfortunately. Okay, they are open now. We got our obligatory, what is this, like, yeah, the support card. And I believe I also read somewhere, I think, that they have their own app that does like the multi-band equalizer kind of stuff. But don't quote me on that. What is it? Attention, warning. Avoid dropping, do not disassemble, etc., etc. Okay. We have a quick start guide and a user manual. Let's just see the quick start guide. Yeah, it's just like how to turn it on, how to use it, how to put it in your ears, how to charge it, etc., etc. And this is the most important thing. I would have preferred if like this size card, just provide that, but with the information just on this page that'll show like what each of the buttons do. Because every one of these earbuds I get like do something slightly differently with the different taps. But I can see you can control the volume by holding the bud. Yes, that is awesome. So not all of these earbuds will let you control the volume from the earbuds themselves. So you have to take out your phone, press a button, yada yada. So that is nice to see that they allow you to. And power it on and off. You open and close the lid. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need really any other instructions on how to use these. Comes with a pretty short USB cord. This is probably going to only be like 6 inches or so. We have our obligatory ear marshmallows. It looks like it comes with 6 of them, and there's probably 2 that come like actually pre-installed on there. Activate warranty, and it's shiny sticker. Ooh. Activate within 14 days or buds will self-destruct. The case, already I can tell the case size is like perfect. It's like a really nice size. I can already tell I'm going to like the case itself because it'll fit in my pockets really easily without taking up a lot of room. Nothing else in the box, just in case you're wondering. But I'm going to pull the buds out themselves. There we go. We have on the back a single button, I guess, to check the display. Oh, and there's a protective film on that. We'll peel that off in a sec. USB-C for charging, clearly. I don't believe this has wireless charging in the case. Yeah, I mean, given this price point and the size of the case, I wouldn't really expect that. It has like a decently sized LED screen, I'm guessing. I'm guessing if I click this button, it'll turn on, and yes, it does. Looks kind of blue on camera and looks slightly shimmery, but in real life, it is not. It is like a pretty solid white, not super bright, but definitely bright enough to see. And yeah, like easily legible. And if I open the lid, we have the buds themselves. They protrude a decent amount, so they're actually, yeah, pretty easy to grab. Some buds are like kind of recessed and kind of quite a pain to pull out of the case. These are nice and easy. The magnets aren't super strong. Might be an issue if you drop these and the lid flips open. These might fly out. The magnet isn't super strong on these. It'll just about align them, it feels like. And that's kind of it. But like I can't lift the case up by pulling the bud. It might be a good or a bad thing, I don't know. Looks like we have more protective filmage. I'm probably going to have to take all this film off with the camera down because I only have one hand right now. Give me one sec. Okay, so I got the protective film off. It's just covering the top, which is slightly glossy. It's actually matte. No, never mind. Covers the touch sensor area and the bottom of the contacts to prevent it from charging while it's traveling, so it doesn't drain the battery. That's all those little pieces of plastic are doing. But I did notice, because the magnets aren't super strong, once in a while actually, it's not doing it now. The first time I tried putting it in, this bud wouldn't charge because it wasn't aligned. I had to give it a little wiggle. But now it seems to be working. So maybe that was just a fluke. First off, I don't know. But the magnets aren't like super strong, so it is plausible that, you know, with age, you might have to give them a little wiggle or press them down to make sure that they're making contact and charging. We're at 100%, and the indicators are showing that the batteries are full, so it's probably just trying to top them off. But yeah, the buds themselves are fully charged. The case came fully charged. In terms of fidgetability, it's pretty fidgetability-wise. It's pretty fidgetlicious. The lid is magnetically clasped, I think. No, is it? No, I think it's a mechanical, like, sort of spring retention. No, there actually is a magnet. Yeah, I think that is a magnet. So, yeah, it has a pretty good, like, flip to it. Makes a good sound. It feels good. It is a plastic hinge, of course, so if you keep playing with it, that might sort of get looser or something. I don't know. But so far, I love the size of the case. I'm going to put the earbuds in my ear, at least one of them, and see what the fit is. Obviously, it's whatever this size is, which is probably not likely to fit my ear perfectly. But I guess before we do that, we have obviously the indicator light is trying to pair it to something. I haven't paired it to my phone yet, so it'll keep trying to do that. We have a little hole here probably for like the mic and or noise cancellation, and a second hole here for like the inside of your ear cavity noise that it uses for the active noise cancellation as well. I believe it compares that to like the outside mic and then does some math. And that's how it calculates what signal to send in the opposite phase to the speaker driver in order to cancel outside sounds. We have the two charging contacts here. They're gold. It's all matte with the exception of the part that goes into your ear is glossy, which is interesting. I wonder if there's a technical reason for that. Anywho, we have the stem, which extends a little bit. This is not a large earbud. This is actually on the smaller side, which is nice. If I put it in my ear, yeah, this bud, I might have to go maybe up one size, just a little bit larger on the foam tip, because it fits in my ear, but it feels like it's going to fall out too easily. So I'm going to have to rummage through this to look at the other earbuds and see what fits better. This will probably work just fine, but because it feels like it's slightly loose in my ear, probably the noise cancellation wouldn't be the best with the pre-selected size of ear tip. So I'm going to have to find a better fitting tip. But in terms of comfort, so far, I'm going to have to actually wear this in and for like a couple hours straight and see. But so far, it's not putting like any pressure on my ear. Because the bud's pretty small enough, like none of the other parts of the bud other than this silicone part are really touching my ear. and putting any significant pressure. So it feels fairly comfortable, but yeah, we're gonna actually have to do like a long-term test on that. So I guess that brings me to, I'm gonna set this up and use this for about a week and get back to you guys on what my findings are. And okay, so apologies to Tozo, this took me a little while to get filmed because I've been doing kind of a lot of catch-up work at work, but that does mean that I've been doing a lot of work while wearing these headphones. Uh, I, I've been basically assembling a bunch of prototype boards. It's not really relevant to this, but I've had to spend like 6 hour straight stretches of like soldering, kind of very mundane things, very mundane, repetitive tasks. And these were the perfect companions. I will say a couple things that I really like about these. The case is like the perfect size. Oh my God. This just fits so well in my pocket. I oftentimes forget I have them on me. And yeah, like they got the size of the actual case itself perfect. You can see here, I have about 50% battery remaining on these. I use these very heavily, extensively. And yeah, like the battery, I've actually never gotten to the point where I've ran down the earbud batteries to like the low battery status before. I oftentimes, I'll have to take like a quick, a 10-minute break or 5-minute break every couple hours. And so I just stick them back in the case. But yeah, I've definitely put quite a number of hours on these, probably over the course of like 2.5 weeks or maybe about 2 weeks, listening to them for like well over 6 hours a day. The noise canceling, I would say that that's a standout feature of these compared to some of the other Tozo earbud models I've reviewed in the past. The noise canceling on these works really well, to the point where I have a fume extractor running next to me so that while I'm soldering, I'm not breathing in the fumes. And that's actually pretty decently noisy, to the point where I can't wear non-noise isolating, whether passive or active headphones, and be able to still hear the music while that's running. With these on, as soon as I turn on the active noise cancellation, it drowns out like all of the low frequency. I can still hear like a higher frequency kind of hum just over the background, but it takes out all of like the louder noise that would prevent me from hearing the music. So that was extremely well, to the point where even in the office area, I would put the noise canceling on just so I didn't have to hear other people's keystrokes as they're typing. And I've had people sneak up on me and have to tap me on the shoulder because I couldn't hear them calling for me. Very happy with these in terms of the noise cancellation. They're not the best I've ever heard, but they're actually very good, especially considering the price. I think these were priced at like $40, I want to say, somewhere around that range. They actually perform much better than I would have thought they would. The earbuds themselves are actually very small, and but they are like easy to grab, because there's enough like actual meat to the bud itself. So I'm not worried about them like getting lost in my ear or anything. Some of the buds that are too small are kind of uncomfortable because like, yeah, I'm afraid like they're going to get stuck in my ear or something. These have, yeah, like decent amount of plastic to grab onto, to pull them out of the case and to put them in your ear. The magnets are a little weak, I've noticed. Sometimes it won't quite charge. I might have to give this a wiggle or something to get it to like connect. That they could just increase the magnet strength to fix that. But it does work. You just have to make sure when you seat it in that you give it a little push or a little wiggle if it doesn't connect properly the first time. These do pair pretty quickly. Once I paired, I had no problems pairing the first time, and as soon as you take them out, they'll instantly pair. I've had some dropouts when I started walking like beyond like 20 feet away from the audio source, but if you're right next to the audio source, I've had no connection issues, no dropout, even when you're like kind of noisy machinery that generates like spews like RF. Battery life, like I said, I got like a good number. I ran this all last weekend. It's to 50%. I've charged this once at the beginning of the week. And so, yeah, this will get me about listening like 5-6 hours a day. Not continuous, obviously. It seems that this will get me about two weeks of runtime for, like 5 days a week. So decent battery stamina. Perfect size case. Comes with like lots of different sized ear tips. So if you want to find just the right size for you, you have a much better chance of doing so, because there's like 7 pairs or something it comes with. I had to opt for, I think I had to opt for ones that are slightly larger than the ones that came pre-installed on the buds, because they were comfortable, but the noise cancellation didn't work so great. Like they didn't isolate as much sound passively to give the electronics enough to work off of. So I ended up having to go up the next size, and that was perfect for my ears. It wasn't too tight or anything. So yeah, I guess that leads into comfort. Yeah, these are about on average comfort compared to like other types of these, the silicone tipped earbuds I've ever used. They're not the most uncomfortable. They're not like the super most comfortable either. I would have to give that to the Super EQ Pro 2s that I used to use every day, but those batteries are not doing so hot now, and they're not easily replaceable or anything. So I think these are probably going to take the place of those in my desk drawer, and these will live at my desk at work, so I can use these while I have to work in like a noisy environment and listen to music. But yeah, overall they sound great. I listened to a lot of Polyphia actually while I was working in like math rock. I listened to some Chan on them, and they sounded really good. They had decent bass, not overpowering or anything, but pretty punchy bass. They get decently loud, though you probably have to be careful about that. So, you don't want to make yourself deaf or anything. I haven't really honestly used the mics on these at all. I haven't had any web meetings or anything of note recently. Like a lot of people are actually on vacation right now at the end of the year, so it was pretty much just me in the office. So yeah, unfortunately, I haven't really tested the mic. So I can't really say if these are good for calls or anything like that. But for music and like watching random YouTube videos, these are absolutely great on that. The design's really good. Tozo did a really good job. Their design quality is really good. Their plastics, everything, the fitment, feels like, like a closer to $100 pair of earbuds than like the $50-ish. I think they were last I checked. So yeah, overall, I'm actually really happy with these. And like I said, these will probably end up supplanting my Super EQ Pro 2s, which I would have liked to upgrade to whatever the next model, but it seems I can't find like any of their products online. I don't know if they still exist, that company. But I love the pair of earbuds that I was using for like, it's probably close to like 4 years now. But those batteries are tired. Oh my God, they last like less than an hour now. So I need an upgrade, and Tozo got me my upgrade, the NC9s. Very happy with these. Like I said, these are definitely probably going to be my go-to noise canceling headphones while I work. But anywho, yeah. Once again, huge thanks to Tozo for sending these guys in for review. Apologies, it took me quite a while to get to these. I'm working through a backlog, and obviously, plus my work's been quite a bit busier than normal, so I've been spending extra hours at the office. So apologies for taking a bit longer than I wanted to get this video out. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.